Good afternoon. Welcome to this breaking news special report, broadcast live from the Big 7 News Studios in downtown Alert Bay, Canada. I'm Gerry Brockman. There's been a credible Sasquatch sighting in the Pacific Northwest. This time, however, there appears to be ample evidence. Sasquatch is another name for Bigfoot, and about 1/3 of sightings are located in the Pacific Northwest. According to North American folklore, Bigfoot is said to be a hairy, upright walking, ape-like creature that dwells in the wilderness and leaves footprints. The majority of mainstream scientists have denied the existence of Bigfoot, considering it to be a combination of folklore, misidentification, and hoax. To find out more, we go now live to our Big 7 News correspondent, Stanley Boltman, who's currently in the wilderness of the Pacific Northwest. Stanley, are you seeing anything?
Jerry, I'm here in the Pacific Northwest, about 100 meters from the home of the man who claims to have seen a Sasquatch yesterday and has even collected hair or fur samples of the Sasquatch he sighted. I'm just going to switch to front camera here now. The man who made the Bigfoot sighting is just over here. Come on over, Eli. This is Eli. He lives here in the forest. Can you tell us what you saw?
Well, I was outside getting some firewood and noticed an unusual foul smell, like the scent of a large animal, like a moose or an elk. Just then, out of the corner of my eye, I saw a dark moving shape. When I turned my head, I saw a large, muscular, bipedal ape-like creature, roughly 9 feet tall, covered in dark reddish hair. I can show you an enormous footprint over here where it stepped in this sand. As you will see, the footprint is about 24 inches long and about 8 inches wide. And then it disappeared into the forest, didn't even look back, just kept going. But the smell, it was something else.
Okay, thanks for that, Eli. We're out of time. Is the Sasquatch real? Do I believe in the Sasquatch? I'll tell you one thing, I'm going to be a bit nervous hiking out of here. I better get going. It'll be dark soon. Stan Boltman reporting for Big 7 News, the Pacific Northwest Wilderness. Jerry?
Thanks, Stan. That's interesting. Not sure if I'm a believer or not, but our next guest may decide it for me. We go now to Dr. James Tremonton at the Bigfoot Field Research Association, who has performed scientific tests on the Sasquatch for samples collected by Eli. Dr. Tremonton, welcome to Big 7 News Live. Are the results of the tests in?
Thanks, Jerry. That's right. I conducted DNA tests and 3D optical scans on the Bigfoot tissue and hair samples sent in by Eli. The DNA results were done 3 times by 3 different labs, and the results were all the same. The DNA samples could not be matched to identify any known animal. The 3D optical scans confirmed this result. Zoobanks and the International Zoology Organization have reviewed the evidence for the legitimacy of organisms to which names are applied, and we have a brand new organism here. What we do know is that the samples came from a non-sapiens hominid that has bipedalism. This is most unusual. In fact, it does not exist, except in the sample, of course. We're very excited about this at the Bigfoot Field Research Association. This is far from over. It's quite a discovery.
All right, thank you, Dr. Tremonton. What it takes to maintain any species, especially a long-lived species, is you gotta have a breeding population. That requires a substantial number of individuals spread out over a fairly wide area where they can find sufficient food and shelter. And perhaps most importantly, to keep hidden from all of the investigators hot on their trail. We'll be right back with more on this breaking news story from Big 7 News. Don't go away. I'm Gerry Brockman.